Many call it the gateway to downtown Vancouver, the busy intersection of Kingsway and East Broadway. And it may soon look more like downtown with plans to build a high-rise there. But the project is sparking an outcry from people living in the area who say it will destroy their unique neighborhood. CTV's Nafisa Karim reports.
This is it. This is the last chance.
This is more than just a protest. It's a cry for help.
We need support. We need people to speak up for the community.
These Mount Pleasant residents are rallying against a plan to put a 19-story high-rise at Kingsway and Broadway.
This neighborhood is always changing, but this is too big of a change for the neighborhood to absorb at once.
The project is actually 4 residential towers with 241 units. 2 towers would be 5 stories, 1 would be 9 stories, and the tallest would be 19. There would be retail space on the first 2 floors.
What we're proposing doesn't mean all of Mount Pleasant is going to turn into towers.
The developer originally wanted a 32-story tower, but that was scaled back to 19 when neighbors spoke out.
We've made a lot of changes. We've listened to the input of the neighborhood. Our intent is that this adds to and complements the existing character of Mount Pleasant.
The company opened this community outreach center last year in hopes of reaching out to neighbors.
This is the right thing to do for the community, for Vancouver, for Metro Vancouver. This is exactly the type of project, mixed-use project, we need to grow intelligently.
But residents we spoke with don't seem to agree.
That height is just going to dwarf everything else.
If you look at the neighborhood, it doesn't fit in at all. It's going to be too much concentration in an area that can't handle it.
The Mount Pleasant Residents Association vows to fight the proposal when it goes to City Hall on Monday night.
It's so easy to label someone a NIMBY, you know, like, oh, I don't want this in my backyard, but that's not the case. If we're saying develop it, you know, revitalize the neighborhood, but you have to balance the heritage and the preservation of this neighborhood.
The public hearing process won't be quick. So far, 130 people have signed up to speak. Nafisa Karim, CTV News, Vancouver.